I am in Romania right now, and as you can see, I have this beautiful, beautiful mountains and the river behind. It's a very peaceful place. Try to stay a little bit farther from the road and offer you this transmission from a pure place as much as possible. It's been a very enlightening journey with lots of new connections, new friends I made, and I'm very excited and very grateful to be able to offer you this transmission with the Pleiadians from the magical place behind me. So if you give me a couple of seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and invite them in, and we'll see what they would like to address today. And of course, with me today, it's also Heather. Thank you, Heather, for being here.
Yes, hi everyone.
And I invite you to please ask your questions if you are inspired to do so. That may be very helpful today, because what I've been doing in the last few days was a lot of connectivity. There was a lot of beams of light, of gold light, that came from above onto Earth. There's a lot of grounding at the same time. There was a lot of connecting portals and connecting the dots on the grids, the different areas on the energy grid of the planet. So I've worked on that. I've collected a few stones that I am using to connect different spots on the planet, and I've met people with whom I've actually collaborated in some of this in these endeavors. Everything went intuitively. I didn't quite know what I'm supposed to do, and I just was called to do it, so I did it, and it felt amazing. So maybe less than an hour ago or so, I just came out from this beautiful cave in which I deeply felt the presence of dragons and Sumerians and Syrians, Pleiadians and Lyrans. So there are many legends. They're saying that there are many tunnels underneath the mountains in this area. And this cave just kind of, for me at least, confirms some of that. And so they are right here. So with this being said, I'm going to let them talk to you, and we'll see what they want to say. Hello, hello, beautiful souls. We are here. We are the Pleiadians from Erra, the High Council, and we are not alone today. We are here with some representatives of the Galactic Council. They want to share with you that indeed, as this vessel is feeling right now, there are lots of different representatives of our different planets in the galaxy, which are present right here in the Romanian Mountains area. However, there are in many, many other places on the planet at this time. Yes, our ships are all around the planet, and we have certain portals and certain areas in which we are more predominant than others. And it depends on where we have more work to do and where we have more representatives that are also incarnated. And so we are here to share with you that things have progressed and they are changing rapidly. And so it is the first time when the Galactic Council is sending messages through this vessel, and we are very happy to be here at this time. She mentioned dragons, and yes, even though we know that dragons are considered mythological creatures in your cultures, they do still exist. They exist, and they are part of our fleets, you may say. However, we do have many advanced technological ships that are also available at this time. And we are here to support and maintain the high vibration for humanity and this planet at this time. And we are very pleased to collaborate with different entities from different parts of the galaxy. We are here to announce you that we are opening the gates for different human beings who are called towards us to go ahead and express their desire to be part of the Earth Alliance at this time. The Earth Alliance is formed of hybrid beings as well as human incarnated star seeds who are interested now to represent the Earth and humanity in the Galactic Council. And so we know that for those of you who are listening to this and are interested in this matter at this time, this may be an appealing open door, and we are very pleased to open this invitation to everybody who sees this as an opportunity to express themselves and express their needs in front of the council. We are part of the Pleiadian fleet as well, and we are also here with the Sirius representatives and with the Greys and with the Sumerians. The Sumerians are actually underground on Earth at this time, and they've been here for a while. And so the Lyrans are also here, and the Andromedan dragons are here as well. And we are the ones that are supporting the and embracing the incorporation of humans in the Galactic Council. We believe that humanity is ready for it. And now we are counting on you to show the rest of the Galactic Council that you are indeed ready for it. Yes, and we are encouraging you to go ahead and ask, express your desire to join us. We are starting opening the doors for you to join us. And why is this important? It is important because we want the same thing as you do. We want to protect your planet. We want to see the planet evolving on its natural path. And we want to say again, as we've said it before, that your planet at this time, it's already switched to the fifth dimensional realities. And so you are very encouraged to go ahead and switch yourself to the five dimensional realities as well. So we are inviting you to transcend. And the only way to do that, it is by leaving behind the old habits and old beliefs. Those were illusions. They do not serve you. And there is another way. There's another path that it's opening widely now for humans and for your planet. And so this is why we are here, and we want to share this transmission with you to encourage you to join us. At this time, we would like to address any questions that may appear about what we just said. If you have any questions about our fleet, if you have any questions about the Galactic Council, if you have any questions about the evolution of the Earth and how did we get here and where are we going together, we are happily bringing clarity as much as it is humanly possible. We will say from the beginning that many of the technicalities and information that you may be curious about, we totally understand. However, we also know that the human mind cannot quite comprehend everything we have to share. Therefore, we are going to keep it at a simplicity and a clarity that everybody who's listening to this transmission can embrace and enjoy. Yes?
Yes. What changes are we expecting to see, and what should we look out for?
We thank you for your question. There are many changes happening as we speak. Everything is happening as we speak, in fact. And we encourage you to have a very powerful, positive expectations. This is what we have. And even though we know that in the fifth dimensional reality and higher, expectations are not quite the norm, we encourage you as humans to have a very positive expectations for yourselves, for your families and loved ones, and for the planet. Even though there may and there will be more changes that will happen, and there will be some natural events that are going to happen at the planet level. And also, we know that each and every one of you are going through healing, and you're going through opening up the channel so you can connect with us and with the higher self. We also know that um, the biggest part of the changes have already happened, yes, and so it is done. The biggest changes, the alignment of your planet with the fifth dimension has already happened, and now the portals are fully open with different civilizations from the galaxy and beyond, and we are very pleased with that. So for the next few months, we recommend that you continue to open up, you continue to heal, you continue to increase the communication with your own higher selves, yes, and with your own guidance, as that is the best path, the best way, the best method in which you can raise and stay at the fifth dimensional reality. We will say that within the next few years, in your human time, things will look radically different than they have looked in the last few years. In the way that many of you called towards these transmissions are going to raise their vibration and align with the fifth dimension, and therefore you're going to live a different reality than the humans who are resisting and refusing these changes. There are going to be humans on this planet that are going to be staying in the third and fourth dimensions, indeed. However, those of you drawn towards these transmissions are more than likely, we hope, we pray that all of you are going to align with the fifth dimension. Things have been progressing rapidly in this direction, and it is time, it is the right moment in the Earth's history. And changes can happen at any moment, yes. However, we will say be prepared for some natural nature changes. There are going to be some heavy heavy rains, some heavy waters. There are going to be other parts of the planet where there's going to be fires. There's going to be different aspects of the planet itself, of its healing, yes, coming to the surface. And we encourage you to be mindful of the planet. Love your mother nature, love your planet as it's going through these transitions together with each and every one of you. We want to remind you that you are all one. We are all one at the universal level. However, on this planet, you are very, 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 very connected to your planet. So we encourage you to be mindful, to have compassion and understanding towards one another and towards the planet itself.
Thank you. What is the difference between the third dimension and the fifth dimension, and how do we switch ourselves to the fifth dimension?
Yes, we thank you for this question. The third dimension is the dimension in which you feel much higher, heavier density. It is the difference between being on the ground level and being deep within the waters of the oceans. Yes. And so when you are diving into the waters, you feel the pressure, you feel the heaviness, the density of the water much more than you feel the pressure and the heaviness of the air when you are at the surface. And this will be the difference in the feeling, in the sensations between the third and the fifth dimension. And so in the third dimension, everything feels heavy, everything feels like a lot of effort and a lot of work. However, in the fifth dimension, everything feels intuitively light, effortless, and easy. And these two dimensions have in between the fourth one, which is what you call the astral plane. That's the emotional realm. And if it's easier, we will like to address this by giving the examples of the human body. The human body with its physical cells, it's a dense body, while the emotional body, it's a less dense body, while the light body, it's a lesser dense body. Yes. And so these are the correspondences for the third, fourth, and fifth dimensions. And so to transition from the third to the fifth, you literally must leave the density behind. You must become lighter from a physical, emotional, and mental standpoint.
How do we connect to our higher self?
We thank you for this question. Connecting to your higher self is, we believe, the most natural thing you can possibly do, as it is you're connecting with. Indeed, it is you, it is you, it is you in a lighter form of you. Yes. It's easy to do so through telepathic communication, through your intuition. We are very aware that many of you called towards these transmissions at this time do understand intuition and are working on allowing yourself to be guided by it more and more every single day. However, we want to share with you that you are intuitive people 100%. You are intuitive beings 100%. You are intuitive light beings in your essence. And intuition is the only way in which, from the human perspective, you can connect with your higher self. In other words, what we recommend you to do is to start by staying still and staying in quiet, and ground yourself, be in nature. And once you do that, in sometimes in a few repeated ways, repeated practices, then you can start initiating the dialogue with your higher self. The higher self, it's you at another dimension. However, it will not initiate this communication with you. It is your role, your invitation to initiate the communication with them. They may give you signs, they may give you impulses, they may give you visions, they may give you dreams in which they invite you to do so. However, the actual reaching out, it must come from you as in human. You are, if you will, a cell which is invited to connect with its body. Yes, a cell outside the body, or you are a ray of sun that is now invited to look backwards to its source. Instead of looking towards the earth, yes, you are invited to look backwards, look within, look towards the source, look towards who you really are. And that's how you connect with the higher self. You invite that connection, you speak to the higher self, you talk to them just like you would talk to a friend or a family member, somebody that you hold in high regard, somebody that you love. And so you can say things like, my dear higher self, please show me a sign. Or, my dear higher self, please send me a message. And then all you have to do is to allow it. All you have to do is to allow yourself to receive it. Yes? We want to mention here that your higher self may not always send you the messages or the answers right away. They will, though, whenever you are ready for it. We want to remind you that vibration is everything, and that you will receive whatever you resonate with. And so if you do not receive the answer right away, do not get disappointed, do not panic. Just create more ways of allowing, and that's all that it takes.
Thank you. Do we have to raise our vibrations to connect to our higher self? And if so, how do we raise our vibrations?
Yes, indeed. We thank you for this question. Raising the vibration is what is necessary indeed. And the easiest way to do so is to love everything. The easiest way to get to love everything is to be grateful for everything that you experience in every given moment in your linear perceived time. It is very, 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 very easy from our perception. It is very easy. It is very easy. However, we do understand that from the human perspective, this seems to be a very difficult task. And we want to encourage you to keep practicing. Remember how it was when you started walking. You had to practice, 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 and then you got it. Remember how it was when you started riding a bike or you started driving. It was the same thing. And so if you perceive this as being a difficult task, we tell you it is not really difficult from the perspective of your higher self. The higher self, it's inviting you, all of you who are listening to this transmission, it's inviting you now to go ahead and connect with yourself, connect with yourself, connect with yourself, which means connect with your higher self. And so, yes, raising your vibration, it is what is encouraged to do. And we want to tell you, as we said many times before, by connecting with nature, you can raise your vibration. By going in places in which you feel really, really good, by doing activities and having interactions with other human beings who are making you smile and making you feel enthusiastic and happy. And that will raise your vibration. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that are easy and smooth and effortless. This will be our answer, and we encourage you to find your own path and your own way in raising this vibration. However it works for you, it is the best path for your connection. Yes?
Yes. How do we know we're a part of the Earth Alliance?
You simply ask. You simply ask, you simply ask, you simply ask. your higher self. Many of you at this time will feel it. You feel it by asking the higher self, by opening up those channels. You feel if you are loving Earth, if you are loving humanity, if you are understanding that everything that's happening right now goes beyond your self, beyond your ego, and you are feeling that you're called to be in service to the whole humanity, then you are more than likely part of the Earth Alliance. Yes?
Yes.
However, we encourage you to ask. We encourage you to ask. We encourage you to talk to your higher self and invite them. Invite your higher self. Invite your guides. Invite your angels to be with you and send you messages at all times. Yes.
Thank you very much for all the answers. That's all I have for today.
We thank you, we thank you, we thank you as well. And for your service here on Earth, we are very appreciative of your service towards humanity and towards the universe in its entirety. And we encourage you to continue. To continue your service, to continue to love your planet, to continue to love each other and yourselves. You are pure love. You are pure light, and we love you. We love you. We love you.
That was good. How are you
Hey,
feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm bouncing.
Yes, you
How are
are.
you?
Yes. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little dizzy.
Yes. Lots of energy.
Yes. Did you feel it?
Yes.
It was like, it's fun when it's just my Pleiadians. They have that teaching kind of energy. They're calmer though, but still a lot of. But with the council representatives, it was like a lot for me.
Mhm. Take some deep breaths.
Ah, how did you feel?
Good. Feel very good. Lots of energy going through.
Yeah. Let's check. Let's have fun. Let's check. Can you check it? See where you are
Oh,
now?
me? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So 60, 70, 80, 90. 100,000.
Yeah. That's awesome. Check me.
Okay. Can I connect to, can I work on behalf of Sanda now? My higher self connect to Sanda's higher self? Yes, Sanda's higher self. What are you vibrating right now? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 60,000, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 130.
Yay! That's awesome. Yeah, I
Yes,
feel it.
yes.
Like my whole body vibrates and I'm still bouncing. So I wanted to meet. Let me stop the recording.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Mwah. Thank you so much for watching this transmission. I'm very, very grateful for just being here and enjoying this with you and getting to share this. So thank you, thank you. And thank you, Heather, for these beautiful questions and for just being here with me and us.